Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing my winter lip favorites. I always do a video like this for fall lips, but I've never done one for other seasons, and I'm changing that today. I think it's because winter is not my favorite. I always like the idea of winter. Like, it seems so cozy, it's gorgeous, the colors are fun, but when I'm actually living in winter like I am right now, I want out. I have a little live audience with me today. Hi guys! But these are the shades and formulas I reach for a lot during this time of year. Since it's the dry season, there's a lot of juicy textures to combat that dryness, some comfy mattes, and a few other classics, and all wintry tones, of course. And I also have a few sparkly ones since it's, of course, sparkle season. So let's get into it. I'm going to start this video off with the product that really pushed me to film today's video, and that is the Kaleidos Glass Load Lip Melts. These three shades feel so perfect for winter time. I'll first talk about my favorite things about the formula first. So this is like a balm gloss hybrid. It has a really nice plush melty texture, and it's very comfortable to wear, and after it fades off, your lips don't feel dry. It does feel like it actually hydrates your lips as you're wearing them. Although it's a gloss balm, it feels very lightweight. It doesn't add a super thick layer to the lips, so that's really nice. And this is a very low effort type of product. That's why I've always been such a big fan of these gloss balm hybrids. You can just slap it on without any hesitation or worries. And this is a great type of formula if you do have dry lips. It kind of smooths over any dryness and any of the lip lines as well. It just adds more plump and life to your lips, even if your lips are not feeling like that whatsoever. Now, talking about the shades, the first one that felt so wintry to me is this deep cranberry red. I thought it looked so nice and lustrous and just so juicy, like a pomegranate. Oh, I just think this shade looks so nice and inviting. And I think this is such an easy way to incorporate some red into your makeup look without it feeling too overbearing or too bright in your face. It has such a nice finish, and that kind of sheerness that it adds is very flattering, and you can really transform it with different lip liners. My favorite lip liner colors to pair with this type of shade would be deeper browns, because that really makes the lip look even more rich. And then the other two shades I wanted to highlight are a bit more fun. This shade is Prismelt, and it has a vibrant blue shift. I just thought that this was so fun for the winter time, especially if you just want to throw this on top of your lip combo, if you want to add a little interest and a little pop of color without it being too overwhelming or overpowering for the rest of your makeup look. It just adds a little hint of fun. It reminds me of snow, and it just feels very whimsical to me. And the last shade is Lunar Token, and this is a really perfect shade if you like frosty lipsticks. You can see these are three different formulas, so kind of a flat color, glitter, and then a sheen, more of a satin sheen. This is such a nice one for a frosty lip because it has that hydrated base, so it doesn't look too dry, or it doesn't enhance the lip lines as much as like a frosty lipstick would. It has kind of a more toned down finish for a frosted lip product. I'm not moving on from Kaleidos just yet. These are the glossy lip glazes. These have been favorites for a long time, and I have these two shades, Free Fall and Last Smoke. Now, this is probably the softest gloss I've tried, but it doesn't move away from your lips. It stays nice and in place where you apply it. It's has such a plush, like rich texture. Rubbing your lips together with this on is so fun. If you love gloss, this is probably one of the glossiest products I've tried. Without it being too like sticky or tacky or too thick of a layer on the lip, it has that thin, lightweight texture, but with maximum payoff. Oh my god, my cats are starting to fight. No drama on set. No, no, no. Keep it together, keep it profesh. My favorite things I wanted to highlight about this formula is that it has a high shine finish, super silky feel, and it fills in any lip lines you have, so it gives that really gorgeous glassy mirrored-like effect on your lips. And it goes on super evenly, even with the deeper colors. She's like, I'm out of here. There's too much drama in the office. Oh, I gotta let her out, sorry. These shades and why I love them for the season. First of all, Free Fall. You've heard me talk about this one before. It has kind of a smoky base, but when it's actually on your lips, it doesn't look or pull gray much, but it has the prettiest glitter I have ever seen within this gloss, and it just sparkles like little sparkly Christmas lights. Oh, it's lovely. It's a nice one on its own or paired with a deeper lip liner, or if you want to use it as a topper, looks incredible. And this shade Last Smoke is awesome, especially if you are someone who's looking for cool tones. Kaleidos does cool tones really well in a lot of their products. This is the shade Last Smoke, so it has a really nice kind of gray based mauvey tone, and it's so pretty. Moving on from Kaleidos, I wanted to mention these ones from Flower Nose. These are the coating lip jellies, and I wanted to bring attention to the shade JE09 and JE03. So this is another cushiony jelly-like texture. It adds a smooth, juicy sheen instantly, and it has a super unique blurring, softening look to it. And the coolest thing about this lip product is that it actually sets down, not in like a latex way or like a classic liquid lipstick would, but once you wear this for like 6 minutes, you can feel the texture change. Although it's still very comfortable and balm-like, it just doesn't transfer. A little bit of the top gloss will transfer onto things, but none of the color. They're very comfortable and they last a long time. I wear these a lot when I go out because I don't have to reapply them. The glossy sheen just stays until I get home. It's actually wild. It's such a fun, unique product through and through the look, through the texture, wear and feel, all of it is super cool. JE03 is a very cutesy, wintry pink. It has a little bit of a cooler tone to it. It's not super, super warm. Their colors usually lean pretty warm. So although it's still warm, it's not as warm as a lot of their other products. And JE09 felt perfect for like a gingerbread brown. I needed to include a brown somewhere, and this is it. Next, we have the Glossier Black Cherry Balm.com. I love this one through the fall and winter. It does have a brighter red than you would maybe expect a product called Black Cherry. I love this though. It's a very effortless makeup product if you just want to throw on something that's quite low maintenance, but I love the soft wash of tint it adds to the lips. It gives kind of a watercolor-esque look, and depending on what lip liner you pair with it, you can dramatically change it. Like if you go for a lighter lip liner, you can make it just look like a soft watercolor lip, or if you go for a bold lip liner, then you can really amp up the Black Cherry, deep, bold vibes from it. And I think this is another really cute way to incorporate red into your makeup look. It's a nice, soft, bold option. This was probably my biggest favorite from last season. This is the Vive Lip Dew Glossy Lip Oil in the shade Cherry. It's a super glossy, wet looking high shine finish with a thin smoothing feel, which I love. And the pigment in this one is amazing, and it doesn't ever look patchy, nor does it settle into the fine lines. It's really comfortable and it's easy to reapply. This one sees a lot of the inside of my purse. Kind of an odd way to say that I often leave the house with this formula. One of my favorites to go out and about with for sure. It adds an instant fresh look to any makeup look, which I love. It's just one of those glosses or lip oils that just make everything look more polished to me. Maybe it's because it's Jamie Genevieve's product, perhaps. So I just feel like I'm channeling her when I'm wearing this. The shade Cherry is so nice. It's a vibrant, deeper shade that doesn't pull too pink or brown, especially for like a deeper gloss. Like a lot of these ones that we see on the market, they either pull pink or like a brown, but this is really, really true to color and vibrant still, which I love. This next one is another fun one. I just saw it in my collection. I was like, oh, I need to mention it. This is the Milk Makeup Odyssey Lip Oil in the shade Globetrot. It's just a classic lip oil. It doesn't lean too lacquered-like or too shiny in the formula. I just really wanted to highlight it for this shade because it has a really pretty blue teal shift to it, and I think that's so fun. So this is the Half Magic Beauty Glitter Gloss. I'm actually wearing it on my lips today. This is in the shade Y2K Cherub. And I like this because it kind of gives a milky gloss effect without settling into the fine lines of your lips, which drives me nuts. And I struggle with that with basically every one I've ever tried. But it gives that kind of milky, like bright frosty look without it being too intense. It's very soft, but the glitter's really nice. And best of all, it doesn't feel gritty at all when you rub your lips together. Again, it has a comfortable glossy sheen, a little bit more on the tacky side, not sticky, so it doesn't like make any lip lines when you're talking. It stays put really well. This one came to mind right away when I was picking products for this video. This is the Tower 28 Lip Jelly in the shade Wild. Now, they were so ahead of its time when they released this product. Here it is over here. Look at that pigment. But a lot of glosses and lip oils are starting to feel like this. Very silky, plush, just soft softening. It almost feels like a lip treatment adjacent texture. It never leaves your lips feeling dehydrated after it wears off. Best thing about Tower 28, I think they nail pigment so well because it doesn't look streaky or patchy ever. Like even on my hand swatches here, you can see it just has an extra layer of smoothness and kind of like a softening, blurring quality to it too. So this is so nice on the lips. Another one that really fills in all of the lip lines and just creates like a very juicy plush look. Love it. They were so ahead of, and they're so good to this day. I have a variety of MAC favorites. They do color so well. So I have 4 shades in the Maximal Sleek Satin Lipstick and 1 in the Silky Matte. I'll start with the Sleek Satin lipsticks. I have 1 nudie shade and 3 bolder shades. So here are the 4 on my hand. We have Modesty. I wore this so much last season. It's a really nice, cooler pink that kind of just goes with a lot of looks. Then this deep shade right here is Guessing Game. So nice. Then Dubonnet. And then the last one over here is Rebel, which Rebel I wasn't really sure if I wanted to include, but I thought it was so fun that I was like, oh, might as well. They did update the texture, I think maybe a year ago now. It has a super creamy texture, so it glides on in a very satisfying way, and the pigment is there. I love how lightweight they are with that punchy pigment because of this shiny, more hydrated texture. It doesn't highlight dry lips, which is really nice. And then the shade I have in the Silky Matte texture is Cool Teddy right here. Look at that color. It's so nice. It's a little bit Modesty adjacent now that I have them swatched side by side, but this one doesn't have the satin finish that the Sleek Satins do. It has the matte with a soft velvety feel. It has a slight blurring effect, not as dramatically as others, and overall it's comfortable and not drying, which is awesome for winter time. Now you guys know how annoying I am with this formula from Prada, the soft matte lipstick formula. I did end up purchasing 2 other shades during the Sephora sale. This is one of them. This is the shade B105 Tonka, and it's a gorgeous mauvey shade. So nice. A bit bolder than my B101, but I love it nonetheless. I fell so hard for this lipstick formula because of the velvety, silky, soft matte feel. It just feels so amazing. It has a smooth, blurred look that I just go crazy for, and it stays put without feeling heavy or drying. It just is very elevated, and it's a minimal effort formula. Again, this one sees a lot of the inside of my purse. Oops, I forgot about this one in the glossier ones, but oh well, whatever. This is the Rimmel All My Gloss Butter Me Up Lip Butter Balm in the shade 3 Mellow Mocha. So if you love those kind of dustier purple shades, this is one of those, and I love this texture. It feels exactly like these Summer Fridays lip butter balms, but look at this color. It's so cool. It has a bit more of a taupey brown hue to it as far as like those kind of purpley cool tones go. I just think this color is so unique, and it's such a good formula. It's very smooth, comfortable, hydrating, all of those good things. Another favorite of mine, I talk about it so much, the Clinique Black Honey lipstick. I wear this so much during the fall and the winter. I usually gravitate to lip liners that will kind of pull more of the red tones for like a soft, bold lip. I don't know, it's just very comfortable. It's like a hint of color, but it also adds a little bit more interest to the lip. I always love how I feel when I wear this lipstick. And you're probably wondering, where are like the true bold red lips in this video? They're right here, but I need to go on the hunt for like a new favorite because all of them have been either discontinued, or they're extremely hard to find, or they were limited edition. Anyways, I need to find my new go-to true red, but these are the ones I have in my collection now. So this first one is the Givenchy Le Rouge Deep Velvet in the shade 36. This formula is still available. The shade is just kind of difficult to find, but it is a bit more of a orange based red. But the texture is really nice, very plush, pillowy, kind of softening, the kind of lipstick that's up my alley. And then the other one is this one from Gucci Beauty, and it's a discontinued shade, Jane Scarlet. And this is a true blue red. So you can see the differences there. That one's far warmer and that one's way cooler, but same kind of texture too. If I'm going for like a classic red lip, these are the 2 I would reach for. But yeah, I need to find some new ones. So these ones kind of are honorable mentions. Let me know what your go-tos are in the comments. But if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll have all of these listed and linked in the description box down below, so feel free to check that out. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!